Hey coaches, this is Minor, and I was reading a book from one of my mentors, and by going through the pages, I found a phrase that actually I studied some time ago with him, and it made me just refresh the concept, a concept that actually um, connected with me so deeply when I really got it. And so I'm gonna read to you a couple of lines from this text, which, by the way, is taken from the book "Crazy Good" by Steve Chandler, one of my mentors. And this particular line says, "Every system is perfect for the result it gets. If you want a different result, put in a different system." I love that quote. I love this phrase because when I really got it, I realized that what's going on in my business back then, it was just a direct result of the system that I had in place, which, by the way, is a system that I actually created myself. And I know this is exactly what we do. All of us actually fall into these uh, kind of systems that we create, but we are not even aware of it. And worst of all, we sometimes are not even aware that the results that we are getting in our business or in our life is just a direct result of the system that we had put in place in the first place. Um, so we all get started with a dream, and we keep dreaming daily and at night as well. But and that's not a bad thing at all. But the problem is, it's just to keep on the dream. You know, every day, every single day of my current life, I have conversation with coaches every day since the last few years. And every time I have a conversation with a new coach, I just get to the same type of thing, like the same type of issue. Look, Minor, I love what I do. I mean, I love being a coach, and I really want to make a living out of this because I want to be, I want to focus 100% on my business because I want to impact a lot of people. I want to create a dent in the universe. I want to leave a legacy. I want to impact people and create my own business so I can be my own boss and live my life in my own terms by coaching people and helping people to be better. I get it. That's awesome. That's great. We all want that. That's the dream. But not just because you dream the dream, it means that you can make it happen. Or actually, it means that you will make it happen. You can make it happen, but not necessarily because you dream it, it means that you will make it happen. There has to be some action. But in order to for that action to happen, you have to have a system. And as a matter of fact, as I said, you do have a system. The question here is, what is the result that your system is creating right now? Because if right now you don't have any clients, all that means is that you currently have a perfect system that is creating a perfect result. And the perfect result is not having clients. If right now you are not making any money or you are barely making any money despite of the conversations you're having with your clients, then it means that you have a system that is letting you to have some conversation but not creating any money or not the money that you really want or desire. So if you get the point, basically we have come to a point where we created a system that is actually creating some results. Now, if the great news about this is that number one, we are the ones who create a system. Nobody has created a system for you. I mean, you may have chosen to listen to somebody and decided to spend part of your day surfing Facebook, for example, or creating content every day and shooting content everywhere, like sending email, creating blog posts, doing Facebook ads, and all that stuff. Well, you may have heard someone saying that's great, and you just decided to do it. That's great. That means you created a module for your system. And right now you are using part of your day executing that module. You programmed it, and now you are executing it. All right, great. Now, the thing is that if right now you're not getting the result that you want, you may want to check out the different modules of the system that you have. Because for sure you will find out that there are certain modules of your system that are actually not giving the result, the desired result, right? So maybe you are spending a lot of time doing a lot of effort towards, online marketing and all that stuff, and it may be that that particular module is actually not creating the outcome that you were expecting. So the great news is you created, this is the first one, you created this system. You created the modules, you programmed them, and you're the one executing them, and this is great news. Because the second point of here is that just exactly the same way that you created that system, then you can also create another one. And that's great news because you can make a full stop right now, or you can make a pause, slow down, take a look at the different modules of your life right now and your business right now, and you can just go ahead and check it out and see which are the ones that are more aligned towards getting the results that you want. And if you find out there is a certain module that is actually not helping you out, maybe that is watching the news every day to be aware of the uh, recent coronavirus activities around the world, well, that probably is not going to help you out with your coaching business, right? It may happen that it does because you work with scientists, and you need to be aware of the latest news for your coaching business to keep moving forward. Well, you have to check it out. If it works, great, but if it doesn't, then you can just decide to stop. And whether you reprogram that module or you just create a new one and replace it. And so maybe the new one says, well, what if I can create the results that I want, not jumping into this online marketing stuff, but in a different way? Okay, so what does it mean? What's the code that goes within this module that I can put into my system to create money, to create clients, to create an impact, to create a kind of life that I wanna live? All right, so we can create the new modules. So what I want to do with this video is just to have you reflect about the system that you currently have, because that system has been created by you. If it is not giving you the results that you desire, well, great news, you can create a new one. You can upgrade it. You can create a 2.0 or 3.0 or 10.0 version of your system. And that's great. That's great news because this gets back the power to you, and you're the one who can actually decide what's going to be in the new module. To me, it was refreshing. To me, it was really impactful when I got it, when I was working with Steve and I got it, because that way I really realized that there were no more excuses. I mean, I was the one who actually created the system, who was driving me crazy because I wasn't getting any type of clients at all. I wasn't making any money, and I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live. And the moment I realized about it, I just took ownership of it. So as you can see, we are the designers of the system that we're using. But then once we designed it, once we create it, once we are executing it, then very easily we become the victims of the system that we created. But the moment you see this, and hopefully you are seeing it now, then you can become the owner of the system that is going to be creating the results that you want in your life and in your business. So there you go. What's your current system creating? This is the great opportunity to make a pause, analyze it, and start writing some few new modules for the system. The less, the better. The shorter the road, the better for you to get the results that you want. Really hope that you like this video. This is Minor, your friend and your coach. And let me know your comments about this and how can I support you to create a new system for you. See you later. Bye.